Welcome, bright ones. I am Melania Starhawk, and this is day 5 in the creative matrix of divine frequency, where all exists to support our journey, where all is affirmative and supportive, all reminds us of a safe and secure world. This journey we're undertaking for 22 days is opening us to recognize that we are the creators of our reality. That when we hold a clear knowing that we're ready to step into the beauty that life can be, then everything outwardly begins to shift itself. It begins to mirror the knowing that we hold within. This is the space that we're in now, really awakening, really opening to this new way of looking at life, at looking at our own potential and what can be. So day 5 is all about change. 5 is all about change and knowing that change, growth, transformation is healthy. It's healthy because the only thing that can change in your life is that which you are done with, that which is becoming obsolete and unserving, that which is outdated. So it's healthy to step into change. Change shows you that you're ready to welcome in that which now resonates with this perfect moment, that which complements all that you are here today. So it's very important that we are witness to our own thought process, that we become witness, not judge, not somebody who weighs in on the thoughts that flow, but to become witness to our own thoughts. If there's a part of us that passionately wants to step forward into the beauty, into the extraordinary, into all the joy that can be, then in this now moment, we cannot hold on to all of the doubts and limitations, all of the what ifs that might be. Those perfect expressions of insecurity might no longer resonate with who we are. We might wish to be free more than we wish to feel bound and confined. There might be a part of us that's finally ready to say, I am going to make this day, this experience, something wondrous for myself. You're going to let go of what that means, but know that you're going to put all of your energy into making it the best day, the best experience it can be. We're reclaiming our power, and we are reminding ourselves that nothing outwardly, nothing, no force from an outside plane of being has the ability to define our reality. Nothing. All of these outer circumstances, all of these elements and environments that surround us, they are inspirations upon our journey. They are inspirations upon our journey. They have the ability to distract us, as I just allowed that little no-see-em to do. Or they can just float into nothingness so that we can focus upon everything that is important to us and our journey forward. We're taking back our power. We're the ones. We're the ones that can create the path that aligns with who we wish to be. I'm sensing spirit all around me. And there is energy beginning to course in. And they're asking me to really ground into Earth Mother right now. to journey into a deeper plane of connection. So I'm going to say these words: I accept, I allow, I receive. And as I do this, I imagine my energy sinking into the heart, into the embrace of Earth Mother and all she wishes to share, all she wishes to bring. And she says, will you allow yourself to be the innocent one? The innocent one that is moving forward with such care, with such desire to be, just to be. But will you be the innocent one that doesn't always understand the ways of this world and all that is in motion? Will you just let your breath and your footstep carry you forward into each day so that you can begin to really look at all that is from a new point of view? You see, you have been practicing being in control of all that is for so long that the feeling of not knowing, of not understanding everything that is, it ignites this sensation of insecurity within. So it's difficult for you to let go of everything you've ever known, everything you believe to be true in this world, to step into that new path of possibility. So we're going to ask you not to step into everything that's brand new for this moment. We're not going to encourage you to run into the unknown. Not if it's beyond your level of comfort in this moment. That's it's unneeded. We're going to ask you to sink into the embrace of all that is pure, all that is sacred, all that is divine, all that is supportive, all that is loving, all that is your understanding of safety and security. Until that safety and security begins to appear upon the physical plane, we're asking for you to sink into it in your awareness. Use your imagination, use your intuitive knowing to envision yourself just sinking in, merging into, becoming part of all of the love and the support that surrounds you. We're asking for you to awaken the remembrance of what it feels like to be this loved, this secure, this safe. And when you find that point, that still point of perfect acceptance, of perfect love, just really allowing yourself to be enveloped and embraced, we're asking you to hold on to it and know that you never have to abandon that sensation ever. You never have to abandon or turn away from, to deny that divine embrace in order to walk forward empowered, in order to remember who you are. This state of perfect acceptance, of perfect love, this is your divine truth. This is a part of you that always is. There is nothing you ever have to separate yourself from in this divine embrace in order to step into the rest of potential that can be, the rest of life that can be. Take it with you. Let it be part of you. Do not let go of the knowing that you are loved unconditionally. You are loved purely and pristinely, and nothing can take that love away from you. Are you ready to remember that you are loved? It's not something you need to earn. It's not something you need to hold on to. It's yours. Always. Always, always. No matter how lost you become in the confusion that sometimes distracts us, the love is eternal. It is always yours to embrace. And if you begin to just trust, I am loved today, I am supported today, it will be easier for you to begin living with passion, to begin living with confidence. It will be easier for you to really welcome in and invite all that you are authentically worthy of. There's no more back chatter about how it's going to happen or who you have to manipulate into supporting you. It's all falls away. All this challenge, all this strategy falls away. Can you imagine a life without strategy? Wow, how freeing. How freeing. Trusting that it's all perfectly aligned because there is no more judgment. There is no more judgment, and everything is to support you. Earth Mother is wrapping around each of us. And then, not because they're separate, just because it brings in different energies. Wrapped around Earth Mother is this Divine Mother, the beautiful, extraordinary Divine Feminine that flows through all life. And behind Divine Mother is the essence of all that is, seen and unseen. It's primal, it's neutral life force, it's cosmic fire and power and light and truth, and it just is. And all of it is just wrapping around us to bring us into deeper and deeper levels of self-awareness, of self-acceptance. These thoughts come to me in the midst of receptivity. And as I'm seeing these layers and I'm feeling them and I'm loving them and I'm celebrating them, a thought comes to my mind. And this thought, this humble thought, is, where does God fit into this beautiful divine embrace? This is my question to Source, to Spirit, to that beautiful presence that's here with us now. I asked, where does God fit into this layering of love? And they pause for a moment, they come right into my heart space and so clearly say, God lives within. Any perception of God upon an outer layer of being, any perception of God at these expansive states of being would only be a pale understanding of God in its totality. God, the understanding of all that is seen and unseen at every level of awareness, always lives within. And when we truly accept that, we let go of our perceptions of who and what God is. And we understand that this force of presence and light that holds only love, love, love for us and all creation, when we understand that this is part of who we are, we begin to really shatter. And I mean at a deep core foundational level, we begin to shatter all perception of being inferior and unworthy. And since I'm going to get a little bit deep here. This is my understanding of truth. And let it talk to you in any way that resonates. But since so much of our disempowerment, humanity's disempowerment, is a reflection of many organized perceptions of God, religion, creator, higher power, because our inferiority has been really created because so many organized forces have told us that we are not the same as this higher power. We have believed it. We have created a strong foundation of self-doubt. Spirit says, because that's what's limiting us now, just factually, okay, we can all acknowledge that we haven't always felt the most loved, accepted, and empowered in organized traditions, okay? Just because we understand that's part of our experience, we can begin to reprogram and to undo that original wound by placing the source of higher consciousness, of higher being within ourselves. We begin to really disempower all of those false assumptions. Just disempower them all. Let's let them all go here and now, and through all lifetimes, through all timelines, through all experiences, through all space, through all existence. We're freeing ourselves from being what any authority outside of ourselves told us we are. We're freeing ourselves from being unworthy, insignificant, less than, impure, we're freeing ourselves from being any less than divine, so that we can come into the remembrance that we are creator and we are creation. We are the beginning of all things, and we are the fruition of all things. My mind is swirling with everything that this now leads us into understanding. My mind is swirling with everything I want to tell you. But I'm going to pause and know that today isn't about going into the mind space to prove. Today is just about planting a seed that awakens the innate knowing, the core cellular encoding within. You already have a deeper understanding of this truth. You know that love is all there is. You know this. You know that you're worthy of being seen as perfect and pure. You know this. You know that divinity does not include any perception of lack, of limitation, of separation. It doesn't exist. So let's bring our awareness back to this moment, just to this perfect moment, and reclaim the understanding that I am the light of truth. I am the light of divine consciousness embodied in this perfect now moment. I clear all false understanding of truth so that I may accept all of the brilliant understanding that is. I rise in awareness that I may accept my own brilliance, my own light, my own truth. And in so doing, I know that I awaken the I am of divine consciousness within. Imagine yourself being connected in this exact moment to all levels of awareness that allow you to be free in thought, in truth, in physicality. Allow yourself truly accepting all of this bounty of presence and support that is focused here for you. Let it be your understanding. Let it be your truth. Light is who you are. And God is the embodiment, is the enveloping, all-encompassing truth of that light. God lives within. You are God. We are creation. We are all things seen and unseen. Let this epic truth be known. We are the light of God and of love. And so this 5th day in the creative matrix stands to be a day of enlightenment, where each of us rises to our own divine knowing. Let us each sit with this in our own way. I accept all that has been shared. I accept all that now flows in support and love, welcoming all the blessings and all the healing that is. We are on one miraculous journey into self-awareness. We accept, we allow, we receive. And so it is. Namaste.